You know that feeling, right? Staring at a huge stack of notes or maybe some really dense PDF, thinking, gosh, how am I going to get through all
Oh,
this?
absolutely. Information overload. We've all been there, wishing for a shortcut, kind of.
Exactly. Well, imagine if those documents or even just the world around you could sort of talk back, help you understand.
That's pretty much where we're heading.
It is. Today on the deep dive, we're getting into just that. How Google is using its AI, some really advanced stuff, to change how we learn, making it feel more intuitive and, well, actually work better for you.
Yeah, and our main source for this is an interesting piece from the Indian Express, updated July 31st, 2025. It's called PDFs to Live Video, How Google AI is Helping Students Learn Better. It lays out some pretty significant updates.
Right. So our mission today, to really unpack these new features in Google's AI mode, we're talking interacting with your own documents, planning study sessions, even getting help by pointing your phone camera at things.
And figuring out what it all means for you, for how you learn day to day.
Let's get into it.
Okay, so at a high level, Google, it's an alphabet company, of course, is adding, as the article says, powerful new features into its AI mode.
And the goal seems clear. Make learning, especially for students dealing with tough subjects, a whole lot smoother.
Precisely. Enhancing that whole experience.
Okay, so let's dive into the first big one. This idea that AI mode can now directly work with images and PDFs you upload.
Yeah, think about your lecture notes you scanned or a photo you took of a tricky homework problem, maybe a research paper PDF.
You can upload those now directly to AI mode on your desktop.
Exactly. And then you can actually ask questions about what's in the file, like explain this diagram or summarize this section.
It reads the document.
It does more than read. It examines the content, the text, diagrams, whatever's there, and then it intelligently compares that with relevant information from the web.
To give you useful answers tailored to your document.
Right, and it doesn't stop there. It also gives you prominent links, suggesting where you might want to look next for more info. It encourages follow-up questions.
So you can go deeper than just what's in the file itself.
That's the key. What's fascinating here, I think, is how it shifts things. We're moving beyond simple search. This is about contextual understanding, like guided learning within your own materials.
It makes those static documents dynamic almost.
Exactly. It really raises the question, doesn't it? How does this change how we even think about using our notes or textbooks?
That's a really interesting point. It's not just finding facts anymore. It's understanding context within my stuff.
And it's set to get broader. They're planning support for more file types soon, including pulling files directly from your Google Drive.
Okay, that integration makes a lot of sense, more seamless.
Definitely. Now, interacting with content is one thing, but, just staying organized, planning your study time.
Yeah.
That's another huge hurdle for learners.
Oh, tell me about it. The planning part can be overwhelming in itself.
Well, Google's thinking about that too. They're introducing something called Canvas mode.
Canvas mode. Okay, what's the idea here?
So Canvas lets you create study plans, basically. Arrange information you need over, say, several study sessions.
How does it work? Like if I have a big exam coming up.
You just tap into AI mode, hit Create Canvas, and the AI starts pulling together relevant stuff into a side panel, like a draft plan.
And I can tweak it.
Absolutely. You refine it with follow-up questions, tell it what to focus on, until it fits what you need for that exam.
Okay, that sounds potentially really useful.
And if we, connect this to the bigger picture, Canvas is trying to synthesize all sorts of different information sources into one personalized learning roadmap for you.
Making study more efficient, more tailored.
Exactly. Less time figuring out what to study, more time actually studying it. Like having a personal study strategist almost.
That's a compelling idea, a personalized assistant for planning. But I wonder, how much control do you keep? Is there a risk of maybe relying too much on the AI's plan?
That's a fair question. The design seems to be about augmenting your planning, not replacing it. You're still the one guiding it, refining it.
So it handles the grunt work of gathering info.
Right. It pulls things together, suggests structure, but you make the final calls. It frees up your mental energy for the actual learning.
Okay, that makes sense. And you'll be able to add your own stuff to it soon, like class notes.
Yeah, exactly. They say soon you'll be able to add context from your own files, class notes, a syllabus directly into that study guide, making it even more personal.
And when can people try this?
Canvas is starting to appear now, in the coming weeks, on desktop browsers for people in the U.S. who are part of the AI Mode Labs experiment. That's their early access program.
Got it. Labs experiment. Okay, now this next one sounds, well, pretty futuristic. Getting help in real time, using video.
Ah, yes. Search live with video input. This ties into Google's Project Astra, their advanced AI that understands the world through, like, sight and sound in real time.
So they're bringing those cutting-edge features directly into AI mode for search.
That's the plan. And when search goes live with video, think of it like having an expert on speed dial who can see what you're seeing through your phone camera.
Wow, so I could point my camera at something complex.
Exactly. And the AI explains it in real time. Maybe you're fixing something or trying to understand a 3D model or even a plant you don't recognize. It sees it, understands it, and gives you info, maybe links to.
And it's interactive, like a conversation.
Totally. It's designed for a free-flowing back-and-forth conversation. You point your camera, ask questions, maybe show at different angles, even moving objects. It uses all that visual information.
So Google Lens is baked right in.
Completely integrated. You open Lens in the Google app, tap the live symbol, point your camera, and start asking.
That sounds potentially revolutionary for hands-on learning or problem-solving on the fly.
It really could be. It fundamentally changes that interaction. You're not just describing something in text, you're showing it.
When is this available?
They're saying this week, actually, for people in that AI Mode Labs trial in the U.S. on mobile devices.
Okay, another Labs feature rolling out. Now, sticking with that theme of sort of seamless help, what about just regular web browsing?
Right, because you often stumble across complex stuff just reading online.
Exactly. So how does this AI help fit into your everyday browsing? Google's adding another way in, right?
Yeah, pretty soon, they say, when you click the Chrome address bar, you'll see a new suggestion in the dropdown. Ask Google about this page.
So another way to activate Lens, but right from the address bar.
Essentially, yes, making it super easy to get AI help on the page you're already looking at.
What kind of situations would that be good for?
Think about looking at a web page with a complicated geometry problem, maybe with diagrams, or an article with dense charts you want to understand better.
So you click that option.
You click Ask Google about this page, then you might select the specific diagram or chart you're interested in.
And what happens?
You get an AI overview, like a quick summary or explanation of that key information, appearing right there in a side panel in Chrome.
Oh, so you don't even have to leave the page.
Exactly. It's all about, seamless contextual information. Minimizing disruption to your workflow, you get that quick understanding of the visual data right where you are.
Less clicking around, more focused learning.
That seems to be the goal, making learning less disruptive, more integrated.
Wow. Okay, so putting it all together, that's quite a suite of tools Google's building into AI mode for learners.
It really is.
We've covered making your own content interactive, querying PDFs and images. Then there's Canvas mode for organizing study plans. This really powerful real-time visual help with Search Live using your camera.
Yeah, the video input is key there.
And then even just simple integrated help while you're browsing in Chrome with Ask Google about this page.
It covers a lot of ground, different stages of the learning process.
Absolutely. It feels like these tools are really aimed at cutting down that feeling of being overwhelmed, reducing the information overload.
I think so too. And maybe helping you get to those aha moments a bit faster. That moment when something just clicks.
Yeah. It feels like a genuine attempt to provide a shortcut, maybe, to being well-informed and really understanding things.
Transforming how you engage with information. Moving from just consuming it passively to, actively exploring it with AI guidance.
It really makes you think, though, with AI becoming this kind of adaptive, almost real-time study partner, how does that change what studying even means over the next few years?
That's a huge question. Does it change the definition?
And maybe what new skills do you, as a learner, need to develop, to really make the most of these powerful AI allies?
Definitely something to chew on. How do you best collaborate with the AI?
Exactly. Food for thought until our next deep dive.